G'day, Tragic here, and welcome to the inaugural video of the relaunch of the channel. Yes, this is episode 1, and this is with the new camera. I've got the new mic on. This is what it sounds like with the new mic, and this is what it sounds like with the old mic. And you know, I think the old mic sounds pretty bad when you compare it to the new mic. So, let's get into this. First game we're going to do, I wanted to do something quick, something fun, something on theme for the channel, but something that's not going to take me 500 hours to do because I'm still basically remembering how to do it. So I'm going to do Elder Sign, which is a sort of Yahtzee kind of game. It's very, very cool. And I'm also going to be using the Unseen Forces spells and equipment, as well as the cool, you know, cursing and blessing die, which is the main reason you want this expansion nowadays. And I'm actually going to be playing Gates of Arkham and not Elder Sign itself. So what happened is, Elder Sign is the game, okay? So this is the actual game that you buy. That's the base set. Now, Elder Sign was an augmentation to the base set. This is more of everything plus some new mechanics. But after that, they went a whole different direction with the expansions for Elder Sign, something that they haven't done in any of the other FFG games that I know of. Each expansion box, and there's about 3 or 4 of them now, is a completely separate game that overlays on top of the base game. So when you're playing Gates of Arkham, you don't play with any of the locations from Elder Sign or Unseen Forces. I mean, you still use all the spells and, you know, investigators and everything, but it's basically, it's almost like each expansion is a new game. And I think this is something that came out of the digital version of the game. But yeah, so we're going to be playing Gates of Arkham. I really like Gates of Arkham because well, it's in Arkham, right? So like all the locations are like, you know, Val's Diner and, you know, Hibbs Roadhouse, all the places from the board game, which I absolutely love, as you probably know if you've ever been on this channel before. Okay, so let's set this up and get into it, shall we? Okay, man, I tell you what, I am rusty making these videos. It's I'm trying to get it all together. We'll see if we can pull this one out. But there's an added level of complexity going on here because I've got this whole new setup. I'm in the new house, and I've got the new microphones, the new lighting system. So there's going to be a lot of issues. So you got to let me know, like, is the screen readable? Like, if I hold up a card, is the light too bright and the shine is making it not readable? Stuff like that. This is going to be a bit of trial and error. For example, that whole intro I did when at the beginning, I actually recorded the microphone like almost silent. I had to amplify it by like 6 to just even hear it. So there's quite a lot of trial and error that's still going to occur. And that's one of the reasons this video is being made. But we are going to stick to the normal formats we normally do, which is do these intro videos. And at the end of the intro video, I do the random selecting of the goo and the characters, and the actual gameplay video starts in episode 2. Let's get back to it. Yeah, this bit here is actually pretty funny. So what's happening here, right, is I'm opening the Unseen Forces box, but there's nothing in it. It's actually got a completely different card game in it called Kittens in a Blender, which is an awesome little card game, which now that I've refound it, I'm going to go and take it to my niece's house and horrify her with it. But Kittens in a Blender, great game. And it doesn't matter though, like, because basically, like I said at the beginning, Unseen Forces is an augmentation to Elder Sign. So I actually have that perma mixed in, like it's just permanently mixed into Elder Sign. And when I play Elder Sign, I play with Unseen Forces. When I play, you know, Omens of the Ice or Omens of the Pharaoh or Gates of Arkham or whatever, I play that expansion, but the only things I really use from Unseen are the spells and everything, as well as the blessed and cursed dice. The point is, I wasn't losing anything. I was just really shocked because I opened up the box and expected to see components, and instead I saw this kid's card game. Right, we are back. So the first thing we've got to do is pick a hero. So I'm going to play 4 characters. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4? No, one more. 4. And then we just have to figure out which ones we want. So, looks like we've got... Okay. I think that's bright enough. I'm going to turn up the light a little bit. I'm still trying to work out how best to do all this stuff. I'm now just going to go through here and find the characters. One of them is the girl, the nun. Oh, that one, that's her. I think that's him. Yep. This bloke. Oh, and Hathaway. She's like the most OP person in the whole of Arkham Horror, the board game. The one that allows you to share clues. Yeah, so these people are all going to start off on the street. We'll just go through their powers, draw the opening locations, and then we're ready to start the game. So, first up we have Diana Stanley, the Redeemed Cultist. She has Dark Insight. Each time Deanna defeats a monster, she gains 1 clue token at the end of the resolution phase. Excellent. Monster Hunter. Next we have William Yorick. He's from the Arkham King in Yellow expansion. The playwright, the mad play actor guy. Anyway, Gift from the Dead. William begins the game with 1 random monster trophy from the cup. At the start of his resolution phase, William may discard a monster trophy to add the red and yellow dice to his dice pool. And he starts with a common and a unique. And Patrice Hathaway, the violinist. She starts with a spell and a couple of clues, but inspiration. Each time Patrice gains 1 or more clues after setup, she gains 1 extra clue. Patrice may allow other investigators to spend her clues. This is the same ability as the Arkham Horror 2nd edition. I'll never get used to calling it 2nd edition. I'll just keep calling it Arkham Horror. But yeah, this is the same ability as an Arkham Horror, and it is OP as fuck. So that's a really good sign that we have her in our team. Mark Harrigan, the Soldier, the one-man army. Mark may always complete tasks in any order, even when an arrow is present. That's very, very handy. First thing we're going to do, let's just draw our location. So the way this does is we have to draw 3 face up and 3 face down. So the way I'm going to do this is you're supposed to do it under the table, but it's a little bit hard for me to do because I can't get under the table because I'm standing up. So I'm just going to draw the 3 cards from the top to make the first bunch of locations. In fact, I think I might just put them over like this, and then I can put all the investigators along here. Are they all in shot? No, he's not in shot. Okay, well, I'll just do 2 investigators. There we go. We'll just do it like that. How's that? And then I'll do that. And then I'll just cut this 3 times. That's 1, 2, 3. And that'll be my location decks. And this space here, I'll use for other worlds. Okay, let's just draw out our Just place these a bit of easier to grab locations. We have 2 clues and we have a spell. We have a common. We have a uncommon. And he also gets a random monster. This guy gets 2 common. This guy gets 2 I can't even speak. This guy gets 2 common cards. And she gets a clue and a spell. Nice. And we are ready to rumble. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, so all the items we picked are just standard, gaining spells or gaining safe slots, except 2. One of Patrice's spells is very, very cool. Discard to choose 1 investigator to become blessed. That's very cool. And over here, we've got an equally cool one. Prism of Vision. After a roll, discard to change the die to the highest investigation result. That is super useful. Okay. You know what else we need to do, which I've forgotten to do? I need an old one, right? So let's grab the deck. We'll just give that a little shuffle. We'll cut it. And yoink. We're playing against Ithaca. Bam. Each time an investigator spends a unique item or a spell, he loses 1 stamina. That's pretty bullshit if you ask me. A unique item or a spell. So I'll just finish up the final placing out the health. Only 3 sanity for poor old Mark. You'd think a cultist would have better sanity than 4, wouldn't you? You'd think they'd be completely nutsoid. And a 4 for you as well. Oh, that's a different type of die. I'll replace that with one that matches. What else have we got here? 4 health, 6 health, 6 health. We've got quite a high stamina team and low sanity. Well, considering we can't actually use spells very well, it's probably a good thing. Okay, so we're all set up to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.